Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So this is our look at the major indices and some individual shares with the TD indicator. So straight over to the charts. Yeah, as we can see, the S&P, it's the S&P futures at the moment. It's taken a bit of a move down. I think we did highlight the head and shoulders pattern with the trend line that broke, and we said that we're going to target at least the 50, if not the 382, at least for the start of the move, and then obviously assess how we get on. So we're at the 50 now. This is on the daily at the 50. Activated the short trade on the daily. This 1-2 trading below the 1. So yeah, I would definitely say this horizontal. I mean, there's horizontal support here, and also it is the 382. So yeah, so we'll see how that moves. Obviously, also the expected move from the head and shoulders breakdown pattern is pretty much that same level as well. So we were going to have a nice bounce here, maybe come back up and retest the neckline and then go further, or just resume upwards if you guys think that's a likely scenario. I mean, I personally don't, but we'll see what happens. Oil's looking a bit well, it's looking like a bear, a bull flag obviously on this daily here, but we're getting just an extremely tight range. So I think we are just going to break up. I mean, in which case, well, I mean, based on this flag pole, like say $13 to about 26, should we say? Which is basically $13. I mean, we'll be looking at 13 on top of 26, which would put us at $49. So, do you guys see that happening? I mean, technicals are technicals, aren't they? So, but anyway, MACD looking like it may turn back around. And yeah, so we'll see if we do get a move up, test the 200. I don't know what would have to happen in the world, in the oil market, to actually cause that. But what is more likely for me is obviously we will break down from here. But yeah, it will remain to be seen what happens. Let's see how USO. I didn't really like how USO, because it had its split, didn't it? Yeah, it's just flip-flopping around. Let's have a look at the 4 hour, see if we've got anything going on here. Just that 9 really, that hasn't really resulted in much. We haven't had much strength above it, but yeah, I mean, this is looking toppy. I have sold some puts in USO. Let's have a look at the oil on the 4 hour. Sorry, let's look at USO on the 4 hour. 4 hour TD. Yeah, I mean, we're not really going to see much whilst we're just price flipping. Gold's been having a bit of volatility, trying to decide which way it's going to break out at the end of this formation. This is obviously the 4 hour. Not too far away from a potential 4 hour 9. If we get up, well, basically above this, around this area. So we could get a nice sell in there. Let's have a look at the 12 hour and the daily for oil. When you're in a tightening range, it's hard to basically get to a 9 in higher time frames for obvious reasons. Yeah, I guess it is just a tightening range here, guys. It's just a tightening range. It will just have to break one way or the other. The trend is obviously up, so that would be the higher likely scenario. So let's have a look. I don't know why. I don't know if any of you guys know, but my what I had drawn on my charts, the annotations have gone for this, so I don't know why. I showed them yesterday and I put them on the day before. My other charts, I mean, the annotations don't go. I mean, these all stay. So don't ask me why they're where they're going. But yes, look at my dollars. My dollars are showing some weakness here. Did we get any indications on the TD? Not really, no. Bearish posture in the moving averages, although the 21 is still above 50. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. Did we have anything of note on the 4 hour? Not really, no. It's kind of following the market here. We've got this 21 crossing the 50 on the 4 hour, and yeah, we pretty much got guided down. I mean, markets are looking toppy for me well, it's easy for me. It's easy for me to say that now. Now we start to make the move down, but I was saying this when we were getting squashed between here, that and then pointing out the head and shoulders that the potential move was down before we started moving down. But yeah, I mean, it looks like we could. I mean, if for me, there's one or two scenarios that we we either test the low and go back up, or we test the low and keep going. Yeah, that's not even much of an upside scenario, but hey. Let's have a look at some TD of the day trade. So CLX guys, let's go to the daily. Obviously this is a bit of a move and a shaker at the moment, obviously, as you guys probably aware. Yeah, some big volatility. I mean, if you look at this move from 160 to 215 to 160 to basically back up, daily nights haven't really been doing too much. Having said that, that is a lie. The last one here was a great buy. Yeah, great buy, fantastic buy. And then will this prove to be a sell? I mean clearly this is bullish, but I mean, it's just a case of how overextended you want to think it is. I mean, look, we've had clearly bullish action here and it gets pulled back. We tested the 200 day even, obviously, and then bounce off. So I mean, do you think we can just keep going? I think this 9 is definitely one to look out for. I'm gonna draw back on here, and hopefully these annotations will stay. These annotations will stay and not disappear like they have been recently. We'll just put that there for the time being, and then we'll draw a little arrow underneath. Maybe only down to the 50. Let's get the little arrow on. Yeah, hopefully that will save. I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know if we'll lock that drawing tool. I don't know if it's because I don't save the save on here, but that's only a chart layup, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll lock that drawing tool. I mean, we can click off it and come back on and it's still there, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll just see what happens. So yeah, potential sell trade there. If we start getting red 1s and 2s below here, maybe a move. I would have thought to the 50 at least, so 190. So that's a good $15 trade. Potentially, yeah, about 7%. So good move there. NRG. There's a tongue twister for you there. Daily this is reacting very well off the 9s. Look, 9, 9, 9, 9, no 9 down here. The 9 held up the price there. The 9 called the bottom there. Yeah, so this does yeah, I mean, and this is looking like a textbook bear flag. Sorry, bull flag. Yeah, textbook bull flag. This is looking. I mean, it doesn't mean to say we can't follow the rest of the market. This is obviously pretty similar to the rest of the market, so I would assume it's going to follow the rest of the market. But maybe is the buy potential there. Wells Fargo, if you guys are in for picking some bottoms in some financials, I mean, this could be as good a call as any if you want to have a go. I don't think it's something I'll be looking at, but we have recently had a ferocious rally in the financials, which did catch me offside for a few days. So I mean, anything is possible. What are we on? Yeah, so it was, I think it may be in this rally here, which was a pretty ferocious one. Look, 26 till 30 is a big move. But obviously not in this particular stock, in some other financials, or financial related stocks. But yeah, let's see what we've got on the 4 hour. Could be time and entry on the 4 hour here. Wow, there we go, there it is. So the daily and the 4 hour 9. So yeah, I mean, for the sake of being more on the safe side, I would maybe say look for 20 over 24 as a buy. Sorry, let's look at this on the daily here. So yeah, over 24. So I mean, to be even more about 24, about 24 and a half. I mean, to be even more conservative, yeah, taking out these and for a potential move up, but that is a big move already. You may want to move into this early. I mean, you haven't got to stop much lower than under here. So yeah, this is a definite potential buy here, based on the 4 hour and the daily lining up. So I mean, I will draw it here. Oh, why? It does not need to be this long. It did not need to be this way, guys. Right, let me just sort this out. I will get better at these guys. I mean, I'm drawing these on to help us all see what trade ideas we've got going. So just bear with me whilst I basically learn to draw. There we go, and this one we will take off the arrow. There we go. So we'll leave that on there. Lock those drawing tools. Hopefully they'll stay. Yeah, potential buy trade there. Potential buy trade. We're obviously currently trading down here, so we break back over here. Could be a good entry. Yeah, this what we're looking at this on the daily. Yeah, the 9 didn't really play out, but I mean things are following the market at the moment. It's hard to say anything is necessarily to do with the actual 9s on the individual shares. It's more just the direction of the market. Here's a fantastic trade that I did take as well. I was talking about this. It was this one actually that I took. It was this sell off the 9. That was a great trade, made great profits, and then look again, we got the same setup again. And I don't know why this wasn't on my radar. I should have had alerts for this, because basically you've taken the same trade at a higher level. So yeah, that would have been, I would have been jumping all over that. So I need to sort out not missing some of these 4-hour trades. I'm just looking at so many different markets at the same time. It gets a bit difficult. Fuel cell, one people have been trading. Yeah, I think I was talking about this 9. So I wasn't talking about this 9. I was talking about the 200. Getting back to the 200. It would have been the 4-hour because I was looking at short term. Yeah, so we have got this move down to the 400 along with this trend line. So if we're going to see a bounce in fuel cell, maybe tying up this pennant, it's a pretty easy buy here with a stop under this 200 moving average on the 4-hour. And yeah, see what we can do. You might want to line it up with some entries, but yeah, but there we go. Yeah, in fact, there we go. There's your hour 9. So that's what you could line this up. So fuel cell, this could be a buy round here. So, but anyway, yeah, some interesting trade ideas. So remember, guys, check over to my Patreon for some more in detail trade ideas. I'm going to start putting on here. Trading with Dan at Patreon. And yeah, so remember, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon.